Well, hello. You might be wondering, nothing at all. E-brakes on. Forgive me, I'm just gonna move the car out a little bit. I got something critical today. What's going on here? That's down. Oh yeah, it's the power to weight thing, right? Moving this with one arm. Right? Something. 1200 horsepower car you can move with one arm. So like I said in the last video, we didn't get we didn't have everything we needed, right? We had the ARP head studs that were not the ones we wanted. Just gonna give a demonstration of how I know that. In my pile, I'm sure I've hidden what I need. Hi, Loki. Come on, Blit. Do you guys like boxes? Box and a paper. Oh, that's neat. I need an object to push it out of its sleeve. So we're talking about like, hey, I thought we had ARP 625 pluses, and these are what we pulled out of the head block. Embossed on there is ARP twice, and this is the 625 plus. You can see it's a silver fastener versus a black fastener, and was feeling a little crazy there for a little bit. It is embossed on the end of here, 625 plus. And it's funny, 625 is spelt out instead of just using a plus sign like they do on their ads. It's pretty neat. So this is the big day. We're going to take the head back off because I need to chase the threads. What's going to happen if I don't is I'm going to ruin something. So take the head back off, chase the threads, get the old ARP fastener lube out, friction material, friction lube, whatever they call it, and we're going to put just clean everything up and yeah, get it out of the car and put it somewhere where it's going to fall over and ruin it. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So let's get started on that. So I just figured out what a couple dudes meant about putting this head on. When you put this head on, you need to put the washers where they seat first, and then you put the studs through. So I just did studs and then washers, and I had to lift the head back up some, which isn't really a big deal, and then let it slide back down. So it's centered by the washers anyways, so not a problem. But if you're ever doing this, head, washers, studs, and then bolt, or then nuts. But yeah, I don't know if the time lapse got it. I was struggling, and I didn't realize it was done. Exciting stuff. Head is torqued down. I did steps to 100, so 25, and then I went to 60, and then 80, and then 100, and then I did another pass at 100. So now we're gonna start putting the cam caps on. Put the cam caps on, get my smaller torque wrench, torque those down. Yeah, there's a specific order that you're supposed to do that. It's like cams, caps, 3 on each side and 7, wherever the furthest back one is. You do those first, and then you add the others. I don't know. I'm going off instructions on an old Toyota page for using the OEM instructions, so I clearly need to review those again. And then after I review those again, I will go back to getting it done. But battery's dying. I keep telling myself to buy another battery for this thing, but I don't. So I'm gonna go put this on the charger, and I'll just do some time lapsing with my phone. Gonna do another quick tutorial because no one's ever done this before ever on how to torque the cam gear bolts on a 2JZ. So I'm gonna be the first ever, really pioneering the way here as I drop everything. You're gonna take your torque wrench, you're gonna turn it on, make sure it's calibrated. And you're gonna set it to 59 foot-pounds.
All right, 59 pounds of feet. And then you're gonna get the smallest wrench you have that will fit on the camshaft. All right. So the hex areas are meant to be grabbed by a wrench. Of course, you want to use the smallest wrench that you've got that'll fit. So I'm going to use this one. Very small, compact, easy to manipulate. You're going to put it so it'll destroy the casting. Damn. All right. So without putting pressure on this side with this very small wrench, you're going to get it to beep at you. Uh-oh. Go in the hole. There you go. That's it. It's never coming off, ever. All done. Small wrench. All right, well, with that all, I feel like I've got a good stopping point, mostly because I'm hungry and I'm just tired of being bent over the car. So while I was going through it and installing the fuel rail and intake manifold, I forgot about this absolutely huge line setup. I mean, pretty sure these lines are like 3.5 feet long. And it's just so much. So it's two -8s. So we're using a -8 in and a -8 out. And then this is the -6 return. So what I think I'm going to do is get a fitting, tidy this up. The fuel rail is like mounted like right back here. So, you know, get a fitting and flip this, you know, a different direction. That's really tight. So Flip this a different direction so it just comes off the firewall into the fuel rail. Probably see if Sleeper Design sells a cap for this, because this is getting in the way of my dipstick. And then pick up some dash 6 return to use the front of the rail as return. That way we're fuel in, you know, right, straight, nice straight flow, and then send this back to the regulator. Watch it. Yeah, so I got pretty far. The I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with my hands. I got pretty far out of the car, I guess. My workbench that I have set up over here, slowly actually getting space back on this, and then I can get everything else cleaned up. I'm really excited about that, to clean up my garage, because this is mind-blowing, mind-numbing, mind-destroying, mind stuff. Where we got to on the car is, I don't know how the lighting is for this. So intake manifold is on. Turbo manifold is on, but that's all not tightened down. Downed? Okay. Tightened down. And then we'll get the turbo on. Turbo. But there's some really tight spaces for like getting wrenches in. Like, I don't know if I need to switch to bolts or just do something different about the mounting setup for the turbo manifold. I really like what it is, but I can't tighten it, so that's not really an option. Yeah, pretty neat to discover that I was told that I had 1700cc injectors in the car, and as all the other problems I've had with this build, it's like, oh yeah, I'm told this, but it's absolutely not that. Happened again. 1700s were supposed to be in the car, but this is not like bad, I guess. So these are 2600s. These are huge. So I definitely have a lot of headroom. Yeah, they're massive. I don't know if they're going to be real streetable or not. Like, injector technology has come really, really far. And I'm not just going to leave these like hanging out in the open like that. I've got tiny little Ziploc bags. I'm going to slip over them and zip them up so that way there's not debris getting into the injectors, gumming them up, and then destroying them. Yeah, but I don't know what we could get in here that this wouldn't just flow right out of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm mostly at a good stopping point because I'm really hungry, and I've been bent over the car all day, and I'm old and my back hurts. But yeah, pick it back up tomorrow.